What if you could shield your inner peace from the chaos of the outside world? Imagine a life where you feel emotionally secure and truly in control. This video will show you how to architect your emotional sanctuary, providing the essential framework to safeguard your mental health and foster profound personal well-being. Get ready to build your strongest self. Welcome to Soma Sage. We often hear the phrase, tear down your walls, but sometimes the most profound act of self-love is building the right ones. These aren't walls of isolation, but walls of definition, strong boundaries that delineate where you end and where the external world begins. Over the next 7 minutes, we are going to lay out the complete blueprint for constructing an inner sanctuary that is resilient, peaceful, and truly your own. Let's start with the foundation, the undeniable importance of emotional boundaries. If you find yourself constantly overwhelmed, drained, or feeling perpetually resentful, it's often a clear, blinking sign that your emotional boundaries are leaky. You are giving away your most precious resource, your energy, to everyone who asks, without checking your own reserves. We are told to prioritize self-care, and we often think of this as spa days, vacations, or treats. But I want you to shift your perspective. True self-care isn't about luxury. It's about protecting your energy. It's about proactive defense, not reactive recovery. Without these foundational boundaries, you are constantly reacting to external pressures, demands, and other people's emergencies. You are living life in the passenger seat. Building your inner sanctuary is about moving back into the driver's seat and starting to live your life intentionally, guided by your own needs and values. Blueprints for inner peace. Identifying your needs. Every great structure starts with a blueprint. Before you can build your walls, you need to know exactly what you're protecting yourself from. The first step is identifying your emotional invaders. These commonly include overcommitting, saying yes to every request, filling your calendar until you have zero breathing room. People-pleasing, constantly seeking external validation, often at the expense of your own needs. Toxic relationships, people who consistently drain your energy, demand unreasonable attention, or disregard your feelings. Now, take a moment for internal reflection. Pinpoint what truly depletes your energy and what truly recharges it. Does a certain coworker's endless complaining leave you exhausted? Does checking social media before bed disrupt your sleep? Be specific. The core of this section is understanding your personal non-negotiables for emotional and mental well-being. These are the sacred elements of your life: your sleep, your quiet time, your financial stability, your personal space, that you will not compromise. Once you define these non-negotiables, you have your architectural plan. Building your walls, practical boundary strategies. The blueprint is ready. Now we start the construction. This is where we learn the practical, tactical strategies for building strong, healthy boundaries. First, you must master the art of saying no, politely but firmly and crucially, without guilt. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an elaborate explanation for protecting your time.
Try using scripts like,
"That sounds interesting, but my plate is full right now. I can't do that, but thank you for thinking of me. I need to prioritize my own commitments this week." Second, you must establish clear communication about your limits with the key people in your life, your friends, family, and colleagues. Vague hopes won't cut it. You need concrete communication. Instead of just getting annoyed when a relative calls late, communicate. "I turn off my phone at 9 p.m. to wind down for sleep. Please call me before then." Clarity eliminates confusion and sets expectations. Finally, remember to create physical and digital sanctuary zones. This means protecting your quiet time. It could be an hour after work where your office door is closed, or a digital rule where all work email notifications are silenced after 5 p.m. These zones are not a luxury. They are vital defensive layers for your focus and peace. Reinforcing the structure. Overcoming boundary challenges. Any builder will tell you that the strongest structures require continuous reinforcement. When you first set boundaries, you will inevitably face challenges. The biggest hurdles are usually internal. You will have to address the persistent fear of disappointing others or being labeled as selfish. I want you to reframe this immediately. Setting a boundary is not selfish, it is self-respectful. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Protecting your energy makes you a better partner, friend, and employee. You must also develop strategies for dealing with the inevitable pushback or guilt trips when you set limits. When someone tries to argue you out of a boundary, remember your non-negotiable. You can respond with an emotionally neutral statement, such as, "I hear you, but my decision remains the same. I understand you are disappointed, but this is what I need to do for myself." Be like the bedrock of your sanctuary, unmoving, calm, and solid. Practice self-compassion. This is a skill, not an innate trait. Building strong walls takes time, effort, and persistence. There will be days when the walls crack or fall down. Simply pick up the tools and start rebuilding. Conclusion. Living in your sanctuary. The benefits of emotional fortitude. Now, let's talk about the payoff. The immense benefits of living within your robust inner sanctuary. When you consistently honor your boundaries, you experience newfound energy, mental clarity, and significantly reduced stress levels. The constant hum of anxiety that comes from overextending yourself begins to fade. You will also cultivate healthier, more authentic relationships built on mutual respect. The people who truly value you will respect your limits. The people who don't will naturally drift away, clearing space for healthier connections. Ultimately, your inner sanctuary is the secure space you need to unlock your potential for personal growth and unwavering inner peace. When your foundation is solid and your walls are strong, you are finally free to focus your energy inward, on your passions, your goals, and becoming the person you were truly meant to be. Take control of your peace. Start laying the bricks today. PSA. If this guide resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more content on mental resilience and personal growth. And in the comments below, tell me, what is the one non-negotiable you are going to protect starting today? Share your answer and start building your unshakable inner sanctuary. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic abuse, please know that you are not alone and help is available. Your safety is the highest priority. Immediate contact information. In an emergency, call 911 or your local emergency services immediately if you are in danger or fear for your safety. For confidential support and resources, contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline. They offer free, confidential support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 1-800-799-SAFE. Text START with START to 88788. Website thehotline.org to live chat. Remember, you deserve to be safe, and reaching out is the first courageous step toward a life free from violence.